We are live again. Sorry for that small uh, थोड़ी disturbance आ गई YouTube की तरफ से, maybe we don't know, but let's continue the discussion talking about the need of the hour for CSK, someone like Living Livingston, but there are other options as well. Nikhil Bhaiya, you were saying, please you can continue from where you left.
Yeah, I was just saying, we'll have to be very careful of how Chennai now operate under Gaikwad because I think now with Gaikwad captain, he will have his own set of people that he will want to play. और एक चीज याद रखनी पड़ेगी कि you could give an attack to MS and tell him कि भाई आप देख लो, but I don't think you can do that with Gaikwad. It's not fair. So because again, Dhoni work differently, Gaikwad work differently, तो वो देखना काफी interesting होगा. The context here is over the years, Chennai have always had an overseas pacer, an opener, a very good all-rounder in the middle, and then the next guy is a surplus. कि वो आपको स्पिन हिटर चाहिए तो वैसा प्लेयर हो जाएगा, पेस हिटर चाहिए तो वैसा प्लेयर हो जाएगा. तो it will be very interesting to see if he has a few names in his mind. क्योंकि जैसे हमने डिस्कस करा, शर्फिन रथरफोर्ड, now he may not be as expensive as the other all-rounders. So, but then if you play him, you have to give him all 14 games because he is going to play that very specific role. तो अगर शिवम फिट नहीं है फिर आप शर्फिन को खिला रहे हो या कैसे खिला रहे हो, तो वो पूरा आपको देखना पड़ेगा. क्योंकि उसके अलावा, as you know, Robin said in the previous one, it's a very difficult role to find consistency. We've spoken at length के how Riyan Parag never succeeded in that role क्योंकि यार वो रोल दुनिया के बड़े-बड़े नहीं कर पाते. And which is why you have to put him at a better spot at number 4 and you look how he's given you returns. So I think वो ही देखना पड़ेगा. Domestically, I am very happy to give that role to somebody like an Abhinav Manohar because again these guys have done this for a living. तो उनको मैं वो ट्रस्ट, जैसे रॉबिन ने बोला, थोड़ा आपको एक्सपीरियंस को भी ट्रस्ट करना पड़ेगा कि दे हैव डन दिस जॉब, तो वो करके फिर आप वहां से आकर पढ़ो. सो लेट्स सी हाउ दे ट्राई एंड फिल दैट रोल.
Yeah, definitely. I absolutely nail on the head from Nikhil Bhaiya. I hope Rob का point थोड़ा वो भी I think वो cut हो गया. You can add something on this which you actually already said, but थोड़ा बहुत you can add.
Nothing more to add. I just think that we have to be very smart with our picks in the option, especially for certain roles. And please just move on from the Dhoni way, as I said. कि अब वो possible नहीं है CSK में with Dhoni not leading the franchise. So क्योंकि it's like too many of things for a new captain because you have like 8 bowling options. उसमें भी कोई प्रॉपर बॉलर नहीं है, लाइक समवन कैन बोल 2 ओवर्स, उस टाइप का प्लेयर हो जाते हैं टीम में. सो आई थिंक थोड़ा सा चेंज अब चाहिए अप्रोच में सीएसके के लिए. एंड आई रियली वांट गायकवाड टू बैट एट 3 बिकॉज दैट गिव्स अस दैट स्टेबिलिटी इन द मिडिल ऑर्डर. क्योंकि विथ गायकवाड एट ओपनिंग अगर वो आउट हो जाता है तो सपोज यू हैव लाइक शिवम दुबे एंड सम अदर गाय इन द मिडिल इन द लास्ट 7-8 ओवर्स, और उनको हार्ड लेंथ से काफ़ी टीम्स टारगेट करती हैं. सो it's really difficult for the batters to follow up अगर कोई set batter ऊपर से नहीं है तो. And so with Gaikwad batting at 3 it will give that stability and openers भी थोड़े वैसे मिल जाएंगे जो 6 overs में अगर टिक गए तो 70-80-90 ऐसा कर देंगे. तो so we need to change the approach.
He wants McCullum and Devin Smith back.
Yeah, something like that. That's why I want Gurbaz in the side. Because वो I don't feel कि रचिन रविंद्र से तो I think cheaper ही आना चाहिए. Maybe Conway से थोड़ा महंगा आएगा, but he's quite young. और अपने दिन पर he's a match winner. So and he has scored runs in the UAE at Sharjah. So I think he's on his days can be a great match winner for CSK and a great investment for the future going ahead.
Yeah, definitely. And Miller is also there. देखते हैं कि what can be the approach क्योंकि he has been there in the CSK sister franchise in the other franchise leagues. So he can be one of the players whom CSK can have. And also, as John mentioned in the previous stream, he has not joined this one, but he also mentioned that it depends on the who comes first. So yeah, that first come first serve वाली चीजें हो सकती है, and that can actually help CSK because the big purse guys will be उनका half budget कम हो जाएगा to the end whenever if Miller comes later on. So yeah, but let's move on from this one. Yeah, there's Jadeja. They will be looking for another few guys who can do the all-round job. The likes of Manoj Bandage is there. Manvat Kumar is another domestic name which they are looking for. Manvat Kumar, he has been called for trials in the CSK. I think he went or not, I'm not sure, but he has been called definitely. And the bigger question here, are they going to be? Is it going to be a homecoming for someone like Ravi Chandran Ashwin? So this is my first question. You can start, Nikhil Bhaiya. Is it? Can it happen actually? मतलब logically अगर सोचे तो
देखो हो तो सकता है एंड अगेन इट्स वेरी वेरी फेयर ऑफ हिम थिंकिंग कि भाई यहाँ पे देखो ही इज प्लेड अ लॉट ऑफ क्रिकेट हियर तो दे हैव आल्सो नीडेड अ गाय हु इज एन ऑफ स्पिनर अगेन सी विद तीक्ष्णा आई डोंट नो हाउ मेनी फील द सेम वे आई मिस द ऑफ स्पिन but
yeah
again, maybe that is just the thing of the T20 cricket that you can't always put off spin. So again, we saw how well Ashwin bowled the carom ball when he wanted to. So there is an option there, and I will keep the options open for even someone like a Washington Sundar to come back home. Okay, so I have three Tamil Nadu players who I'm looking forward to coming back. These two are the off spinners: Ravi Ashwin, Washington Sundar, and T Natarajan. Natarajan के बारे में बाद में बात करेंगे, but these two guys both add value for you with the bat, and that is something CSK have always been looking for. We want all-rounders who can bat, and the thing that you talked about pace setting, we saw he did that for RR. And again, the point here is not we are not expecting him to hit 5 6s, but the catch is you go out there. If Shivam is batting with Ashwin, you will feel, Arey, one in spin, one is pace, but then they can do their job. That's what Rahane did, right? He came into the setup, did his job to perfection, and then got out. So there is a role, and the thing with Ashwin is, see, the thing with his entire auction is your purse is limited. So when they come, how are you planning, and who are your backups will be very very important. कि अगर आपको अश्विन नहीं मिल रहा, तो डू यू थिंक आपको सुंदर मिल जाएगा? अच्छा सुंदर नहीं मिल रहा, तो विल यू गो टू साई किशोर? Again, Sai Kishore is also a great guy to have in your side, and again, not comparable to Jadeja. They both offer different
yeah
roles. So, in terms of off spin, I think these two are the first two names that come to my mind. क्योंकि एक तो लगेगा if they don't go back to Tikshana, which I think the combination will not allow them to. So then, I really looking forward to at least one of them coming back to Chennai.
Yeah, and the finger spinners has been the way CSK like it actually, and also MS Dhoni on the wicket. So yeah, that is these are the few Indian names actually. Harpreet Brar is another good option to have, I think, in left arm spin option. Then the I forgetting his name, the Rajasthan guy. It's not coming. Suthar, something Suthar. I forgot his name.
Manav, Manav,
Manav Singh.
Manav.
Yeah. He can be a. Yeah, he's not that kind of means. अभी तो proven batsman नहीं है at this level.
Yeah.
In red ball he can do the job, but as a bowler he can add values as well. And Santner पता नहीं अभी फिर से आके
I think Robin was going to say the same thing कि आप जिसका भी नाम ले लो, जब तक जड़ जाए इन सबका सेंटनरी होने वाला है.
हाँ. So yeah. So Robin, will you want to add something on this?
I feel they'll go for Ashwin, and I think we can get him too. So, because I don't think many teams will go after him. Maybe Mumbai Indians, because they need a spinner, and at Wankhede he can, contribute with the bat. But I think we'll push hard for Ashwin, because as Nikhil bhai said, Tikshana में तो off spin है ही, मतलब you don't feel like he's an off spinner. He's a carom ball bowler who can swing the new ball at 4 steps of his run up. So that's something he is. So, and he has done well recently, but I don't think we should get him again, because the combination, as Nikhil said, won't allow it. I think we need a wrist spinner badly, like really badly, and I'm very positive about CSK getting Noor Ahmed in the 11 squad, because we got him at TSK, and I really want him to be here in CSK, because and if I want them to pick both Ashwin and Noor, because then we'll have like 12 overs straight of Jadeja, Ashwin, and Noor at Chepauk in 7 games. I know the pitch hasn't been like how it used to be, but those three are quality spinners, and on any pitch or any given day they can bowl like at least 10 overs between them. So, and we really need this spinner. I've been crying for Noor Ahmed on Twitter. So yeah, he's a genuine wicket taker, can bowl to anyone like left-handers, right-handers. I think he's the Chinaman Rashid Khan. You can say that, because he brings that X factor in CSK's bowling, especially during those middle overs. Because when we all have seen, like अगर दो lefty batting कर रहे हैं, we and with Jadeja and Tikshana continuously relentlessly bowling those 100 plus speed short balls, because so वो issue होता है. We really miss a wrist spinner and an off spinner. So I think we'll go for Ashwin, and maybe please go for Noor Ahmed.
इससे
Yeah,
ज्यादा
Noor Ahmed
petition
would
sign
be.
sign petition is sign करा direct. The one name I wanted to throw here is again I know he'll get picked, but I want them to go after him, and that is Alaa Ghazanfar. The guy has been really bowling well, and see, yeah, first season wonder bhi hoga, तो I'm okay with it. You know, KKR had him last year, but even if he comes in, say you don't get Thikshan and you get Alaa Ghazanfar, he will be slightly costly because again recency bias and all of that, but he could be a really good mystery guy to have. And if he does the job for one season, also I'm happy. So again, options are open that way because mystery spin to chahiye thoda. And I think Gaikwad also, see, he could go back and bring Shreyas Chauhan uh, from Maharashtra if he wants to. Or there
Yes,
is Zishan Ansari as well from Lucknow with Vipraj as another option. So they
Vipraj
could go
Nigam.
for the domestic ways. Yeah, Vipraj Nigam. So there are domestic options, but as Robin said, I think the time has come for Chennai to try and back experienced people to do their job. So and again, Allah doesn't not be that experienced, but again, थोड़ा mystery है. तो वहाँ से I think they'll benefit because I don't know if Vanandu Hasaranga is going to come to Chennai. So very limited options then that way.
हाँ एक और बात टू दैट श्रेयस चवन गाय आई वाज गोइंग टू मेंशन हिज नेम बिकॉज ही हैज बीन कॉल्ड फॉर लाइक 5-6 teams in the trials. So definitely a guy with a very strong slider actually. Googly पता नहीं है, looks like googly but it's not. It's a typical मतलब slider उसका strength है, उसको मैंने personally उसके साथ बात की है. So he has been, and it's exclusive them that I am telling that he is going to RCB trials day after tomorrow. So that is an exclusive news here. So yeah, he is one of the guy. And Digvesh Rai, Delhi, from Delhi, he is also very good option to have as a domestic player because Delhi Premier League was a high scoring league. So वहाँ पे अगर bowlers कोई successful हुआ है तो definitely you need to take them seriously, and you can have a look. It's worth trying these kind of things. अगर इनको ही ट्राई नहीं है तो किसको करेंगे, वैसे ही ऑप्शन कम है. So another guy, आंध्रा में से CSK are looking very interested in Andhra guys. Sheikh Rasheed is there. I mentioned Yuvan, that finisher guy who is absolutely smashing in Kuch Bihar Trophy, if you can see. And another there is a leg spinner there, Bailapuri Yashwant. Uh, that guy is also there from Andhra. He appeared for Punjab trials, but I'm not sure if he went to CSK trials or not. These are the guys who they can actually have, and I think as someone newcomer, they will be mystery only, equivalent to mystery only, क्योंकि किसी को पता नहीं कि कौन किसका क्या strength है, until and unless they have been watching closely the league cricket around the country, which is organized by the CSK. But let's move on. The main concern of CSK in the last few years, Desh Pandey has been their main villain in this category. But let's move on to this. Pathirana ke saath, is it an all Indian attack? I think that will suit more an all Indian attack, pace attack में especially. What are your thoughts, and how important is it actually? देखिए हमेशा तो मैनेज नहीं कर पाएंगे. They managed in the season before 2020, last season 2023 में they managed somehow. 2024 again got exposed. They need a solid Indian bowling option. KKR proved it to have that. KKR proved it because Stark was absolutely horrible in the league stage. Their Indian bowlers carried them with the spinners. So, what are your thoughts coming to Nikhil Bhai only straight away?
Yeah, again, massive boots to fill as in role to play. तो मेरे को लगता है पहले तो एक कॉल लिया जाएगा विद मुस्तफिजुर कि हाउ व्हाट डू वी डू whether we go back to him or not, because if you don't go back to him then you have an option of say really going after T Natarajan. अब देखो अर्शदीप सिंह तो नहीं मिल रहा, let's be very honest. So अर्शदीप सिंह मिलेगा नहीं. I don't know how much you want to trust Harshal Patel. Again, Harshal Patel is a decent option to have, but you need to round the attack well. So at this point of time, you have only one guy, that is your end-to-us bowler. You will need a guy who can bowl in the power play and in the middle phase. So this is where I feel there are one left-arm pacer. I genuinely hope they go after. जैसे रॉबिन ने नूर के लिए बोला, भाई गुरजपनीत को ले लो. मतलब इससे ज्यादा आपको कुछ देखने की जरूरत नहीं है. You've seen him from close quarters. Gurjapneet will not come with that much high cost, so you can really go after him as well. And Rasik Salam is also there. He was very,
Yeah.
very good for Delhi last year. So again, you have to try and get people who are good at foxing people. And देखो जैसे रॉबिन ने बोला, if spin हो रहा है, तो you will always be covered because you will pick spinners. But pacers have to be there in the game. So I think this is one option where there are a lot of Indian pacers coming through. तो आपको अगर हर्षल चाहिए तो आप हर्षल के पीछे जाओ, आप टी नटराजन के पास जाओ. पर गुरजप नीता रसिक सलाम, these guys are good investment in my opinion के इनको आप अच्छे से ग्रूम करके बड़ा करके अपने पास रख सकते हो फॉर अ लॉन्ग पीरियड ऑफ टाइम. बिकॉज देयर इज आल्सो आकाशदीप फॉर दैट मैटर एज समवन दैट दे कैन टारगेट, क्योंकि लेफ्टीज हैव ट्रबल्ड नॉट जस्ट इंडिया, इवन चेन्नई फॉर अ लॉन्ग टाइम. तो ऑफ स्पिन अगर है नहीं तो वो ऑप्शन भी आपके लिए खुल जाता है. तो आई थिंक इन सब में हमने दीपक चहर की बात नहीं करी, शार्दुल ठाकुर की बात नहीं करी, वो बात रॉबिन भैया करेंगे, मैं नहीं करूंगा.
So coming to you only, Robin. Abhilash Shetty is another Karnataka guy that also appeared. He's been terrific with the new ball, but death में थोड़ा सा मार खा जाते हैं. Death Pathirana will look into the matter, but we can think that they will buy back Simarjit. Simarjit Singh is a terrific option to have as a fast bowler, but injury थोड़ा सा उनका problem हुआ है in the last few years. He is playing now for Delhi in Ranji Trophy. He has been top notch. But yeah, coming to Robin, how important is it to have the Indian pace bowling lineup sorted, just like KKR actually sorted it out? The guys like Vaishak is there, Akash Deep is there. Harshal Patel will be a very good option in Chennai. He will be like he has taken a lot of wickets there in that COVID period का जो IPL हुआ था वहाँ पे RCB के लिए, and in big games actually he's a proven performer, a match winner. So Harshal Patel to CSK will be a dream combination in my opinion. What do you think, and what are the other alternatives we should look at?
Yeah, firstly, so having a good Indian bowling attack, especially pace attack, is one of the much needed steps that CSK has to take to move away from their tried and tested way of winning the matches or IPL titles. Because अब वो नहीं होने वाला with Dhoni not leading the side. Harshal Patel, I agree, will be a great choice, and I think they should go for him क्योंकि we need someone with Pathirana. क्योंकि we saw in the match against Lucknow, I don't think that Pathirana played the game which Tony scored a century, but वहाँ पे we really struggled a lot with only Mustafizur to being someone in the squad जिसपे you can back him to with that amount of due वो भी मार खा ही गया था. So not talking about the conditions, but we really do need at least two proper pacers who you can trust in the death overs, and then power play maybe you can get someone from the domestic players. I don't follow the domestic players that much, so I don't know the names, but maybe you can get someone
Vaibhav
from the
Arora is a
domestic.
good option.
Yeah, Vaibhav Arora,
Vaibhav
someone like
Arora is
Vaibhav Arora. Don't go for Deepak Chahar first of all, and and after that, I that's why I want them to pick Ashwin क्योंकि he can really give at least 2 overs in the power play because he bowls all those funky deliveries, carom ball and stuff. So righty lefty का कुछ वो problem नहीं with Ashwin. Then if you get Sam Curry in the option, you get a left arm pacer who can at least bowl 2 overs in the power play. So if we get Ashwin and Karan, and so maybe you can bowl 1 over from anyone. 2 overs you can manage in the power play because if we get a good bowling option, अगर थोड़ा सा power play में we have to sacrifice power play bowling. But after that, if we have a great bowling option for the rest of 14 overs, I think that will be a huge boost for us. And we really need that in as CSK fans in the team because we haven't seen something like a good bowling, dominating bowling performance from CSK throughout the years. I think last Doug Bollinger ही करता था. After that, I don't remember if we have someone like that. So yeah,
back.
a good yeah.
I
So
हो
was
गया
if I
11
again
think
साल.
the diehard fan.
13 साल
yeah
पीछे
yeah
चले गए. But ठीक है, I'm only happy that Kaushik was very smart and did not add Anderson here. क्योंकि should CSK go with the experience of Bhuvneshwar and Anderson? क्योंकि यार I don't know who will pick Anderson, but Bhuvi, if he's fit, I don't think anybody will mind. But again, I think the impact player plays a good role here. कि
Good
अगर
role,
आपने
yeah.
2 ओवर डाल के देखे और फिर देखा कि स्विंग हो रहा है तो 4 डलवा दो उनसे सीधा सीधा. That is something that you can really do with the impact player. So I think it's a good thing that there are a lot of options. But all I'm, as जैसे रॉबिन ने clearly बोला, you'll have to identify कि मेरे को 2 पावर प्ले बॉलर पिक करने पड़ेंगे, एक मेन एक बैकअप, दोनों भी अच्छे। ऐसा नहीं कि मेन अच्छा पकड़ा तो दूसरा आपने किसी को भी ले लिया, तो दोनों अच्छे पावर प्ले बॉलर्स, दोनों अच्छे मिडिल ओवर के ऑप्शन, बिकॉज अगेन देयर विल बी डेज वेयर यू कैन बोल स्पिन एट द बैक एंड। सो देयर आल्सो इट डिपेंड्स कि हु आर यू पिकिंग इन टर्म्स ऑफ योर स्पिन कंडीशन, क्योंकि एक और भी स्पिन का आ गया अगर लास्ट 4 में, तो इवन दैट इज हैंडी इनफ इफ द सरफेस इज ड्राई एंड नो रियली टायर्ड ऑफ शॉट्स, जैसे लखनऊ में ऑप्शन होता है, तो दैट आई थिंक इज वेरी हैंडी। इन टर्म्स ऑफ द ओवरसीज स्पेस ऑप्शंस तो बहुत सारे हैं। आई थिंक एक बार लिस्ट बाहर आ जाए तो आई थिंक बोथ ऑफ अस कैन गिव यू 10 नेम्स जस्ट लाइक दैट के जाय को ले लो या इसको ले लो, बोलैंड आ रहा है तो उसको ले लो। अगेन इट entirely depends on the combination that they're looking at, क्योंकि you already have now Nathan Ellis could be a great option, Nathan Ellis to partner with Pathirana, but now we don't know how much will
In
he
Chennai.
be part of the option.
In
Exactly.
Chennai.
तो एग्जैक्टली मतलब उसको तो मैं कहीं भी पिक करूंगा, मैं पंजाब नहीं हूँ कि मैं कहीं कहीं पिक करूंगा नेथन एलिस को, मैं तो सब जगह नेथन एलिस को पिक करूँ। सो अगेन दिस it is very tempting, but as Robin also said, the two things to keep in mind, पहला Gaikwad will leave, so how is he thinking about all of this? Does he want an overseas opener? Does he want an overseas all-rounder? क्योंकि अगर वो दो हो गया और पाथिराना भी है तो फिर अब लिविंगस्टन और किसी को नहीं ले पाओगे। So you'll have to be really smart about picking the right options in that way.
Rituraj loves Mukesh Kumar, who has been on and off for CSK, but वो चलिए मुंबई का गेम याद रहेगा in 2022 what he did. Mukesh Chaudhary from Maharashtra, but there are pretty good names now in the auction. I
I
have
think
few of the names.
I think he's talking about Mukesh Kumar from Delhi Capitals.
Okay, sorry. It's a Kumar, it's not Chaudhary.
Yeah, and
Sorry.
yeah, he'll be a
Correct.
great option too, but I don't think we can get, or if we can get him. So, and Avesh Khan is there because there are plenty of good domestic pacers available, but the thing is that who we can pick, and as John said, like वो काफी important होता है कि ऑप्शन में प्लेयर कब आता है, so वो भी काफी important रहेगा, and I really want them to pick at least 2 to 3 good pacers alongside Pathirana, because Pathirana is injury prone. Let's be realistic. He hasn't played, at least, like I don't think he has played like 10 games in a season, or maybe he would have played, but वो काफी injury concern रहता है उसको, and with the impact player rule it supports him, but I think we need a good backup for him as well, because उस पे अगर काफी लोड आया then I think he'll be like last year he left after 6 games and we all saw what happened. So I think we really need to be smart with their picks, and for this to happen, I think we need good solid Indian options at the top with the bat, because uske bina you can't free up slots down the order. And just, I don't want to say this, but just follow the Mumbai Indians way, because वो जो Indian openers Indian core रखते हैं बैटिंग में, वो काफी काफी सक्सेसफुल रहा है उनके लिए. So uh, at least have 2 Indians in the top 3, top 4, Dubey 4 पे, and someone like Sam Curran at 5 all rounder वैसा कोई, and then have two options with the ball in the overseas slot, because we really need to be proactive with our decisions in this option, because नहीं तो ये 3 साल भी फिर वैसे ही जाएगा. एक सीजन अगर ओपनर्स चले तो वी आर डूइंग वेल, नहीं तो फिर डेथ में वही 250 भी डिफेंड नहीं हो रहा है उस टाइप का.
On that note, मैं ये भूल गया था बोलने कि they are also looking for a left-handed top order batsman. Chennai, they will target them. Don't forget one of the guys, one of the domestic unknown names, that is Kartik Sharma, जो मैंने I think Crick Chatter के लाइव में मैंने आप लोगों को बोला निकल there that there is a guy from Punjab who set Sher Punjab on fire. Kartik Sharma is one of the guys who got a call up from CSK. He couldn't go because got cancelled actually due to the weather conditions in Chennai. But yeah, he is one of the guys who can actually kill the spinners. Actually, जितना भी मैंने देखा है, obviously IPL is much higher, and let's see what they can do. सही पकड़े. Robin is absolutely spot on. Go the Mumbai Indians way. The guys like Yuvraj Chaudhary from Uttarakhand, Sanskar Rawat, then Ayush Pandey from Chhattisgarh. These are the guys who actually MI are very much thinking to get in because they also need someone a replacement of Ishan Kishan. So these are the guys. और बहुत है. We have been mentioning. हम लोगों ने मुंबई इंडियंस का स्ट्रीम किया, वहाँ भी मेंशन किया बहुत सारे नेम. We did SRH as well. You can go and check out, and also Twitter में भी पोस्ट करते रहते हैं. So these are the players. बाकी Indian pacers में जो we now covered it up. I think the UP guys, the Delhi guys have been absolutely fantastic. The domestic guys, especially. So they, I think CSK can take. Simarjit should be there. No brainer. Simarjit should be there because that middle over enforcer role, he can do it better than anyone. And in the death, if you want uh, someone to support Pathirana, that is Yash Thakur, the best guy in the business. In a venue like Chepauk, he will be the best guy, no brainer. Everyone will say that Harshal Patel, that is, we are not, CSK is not getting Harshal Patel. That is a reality check because वो दाम में जाएगा मेरे ख्याल से. And I think Yash Thakur is one that जो actually में practical pick होगा and logical भी होगा CSK के लिए. And there's another unknown guy. Just before we wrap it up, Girish Kumar Reddy from Andhra. A player like him will be very, very interesting because he has very good variations as well, and he can hit the deck. He is clicking 140 plus at this moment. He's coming on the back of a rally, but still he's clicking 140. Delhi Capitals के trials में उसने 7 wicket लिए हैं, 7 wickets. So that is so these are the things. Once the shortlist
Also,
comes, it becomes easier for the fans. Yeah, cool.
also is Rasik Salam retained by Delhi or not?
No, no,
No,
no,
So
no.
no.
He's
he'll be a great
available.
option. He'll be a good option as well.
Yeah, I
वो
mentioned
batsmen.
his name. Yeah, yeah. I
Nikhil Bhai
Batsmen.
mentioned.
mentioned.
Yeah. So वैसे and again I'm repeating, we need someone as a good backup for Pathirana, and Nikhil वैसे Nathan Ellis will be the best pick in my opinion if you ask me, because Pathirana is not 100% a player who can play all the games in a season because उसका injury concerns रहता है. So I think we need someone of a good caliber in as a overseas bowler, and Ellis just fits into the slot. नया बॉल भी एक ओवर वो पावर प्ले में एक आध ओवर डाल सकता है, and he can bowl at really well in the 2 overs towards the end. So ऐसा कुछ चाहिए. As I said again, we have to be very smart with our auction strategy, auction picks कि किसको लेना है, what we have to do. So let's be hopeful for that by the
Yeah.
by the Super Kings.
हाँ, ये काइंड ऑफ कंक्लूजन ही दे दिया रॉबिन ने to what he is expecting actually from CSK. So yeah, the left arm pacer में एक और
I'm
नाम
not
अश्विनी राणा is also giving.
I'm not expecting a lot of smartness, but yeah, let's be hopeful.
So Ashwini Rana is also one name जो actually CSK are eyeing. So yeah, they actually very very much keen to take a left arm pacer from the domestic cricket. So yeah, Nikhil Bhaiya, all yours. Last words. What are your expectations and what do you hope actually? Last overall, then we can wrap it up. I think.
Yeah, I think to sum it up, I think it will be very good to see how Gaikwad picks his players. I think it has to be mentioned that again there is a change of strategy. हम काफी साल से used to हो गए हैं कि ये MS धोनी की तरीके के खेल है, ये MS धोनी के टाइप का प्लेयर है. I don't think that will be the story. Yes, they will keep the overall skeleton same. That okay, now heavy Indian batting, Indian paces, but again, Gaikwad could come up with something really new. Last year we saw him not going to spinners as much. He trusted pacers. So maybe he'll go out in the auction and trust the pacers more. So I think this is a very important time for Chennai Super Kings fans also to be patient that he's going to try and build a new identity. It will be very easy to compare him to MS and say कि यहाँ पे गलत हुआ. But we'll have to give him time. We'll have to give him the long rope के figure out what is your style of captaincy, and then let's see if those picks reflect his style of captaincy. So I think we'll have to allow him at times to fail, and he will only learn after that. So जो रॉबिन ने बात बोली पाथिराना का बैकअप है ना, all these are basic controllables. So to say the last word, I'll hope Chennai continue to do one thing right, control the controllables. बाकी सब आपके हाथ में नहीं है, पर अगर ये आप सही नहीं करोगे तो फिर पेशेंस जाएगा लोगों का. बट इट्स ओके. आई थिंक you are at a stage where you will have नया auction cycle है, you are starting with a good core, so use it to your advantage and just try and fill the roles that you are needed for your team.
Yeah, as Dhoni bhai said, believe in the process, keep the thing simple.
Results will take care. बिल्कुल.
Yeah, Robin bhai, any last word? Yeah, we can wrap it up.
Please buy Noor Ahmed.
Chalo. That's a good note to I think end. Thanks everyone for joining. Thank Nikhil Bhaiya, Robin as well, and also John. He also joined for a few minutes in the start. Unfortunately, ये दोनों distribute हो गया stream, but anyways, we love to do what we love, Actually, अभी cricket का मतलब auction carnival actually in India. So let's have fun and absolutely, hopefully CSK goes well. The auction goes well for them. Yeah. Thank you for joining, guys.